from Gottlieb Pinball. Now, is it possible that you could cram anything else in here? What are we going to do? Okay, but I'll tell you what we're doing now. We just sold this Jacks to Open.
Oh, goody.
I'll tell you why it's so goody, young man. There were only 10 of these made in the entire world, and there's only this one left that we know of. They made 2,350. That's that game.
Is it?
Let me turn it off. You spoiled my whole exciting introduction. And the cough. I can't have cough in here. Hold on.
Hi.
We're just kidding with Wallace. Now let's get back to rare. Super rare. Jacks to Open came out in May of '84. They made 2,350 of them. Okay? We sold a bunch of them. I think like 30 or something. I don't remember. But they only made 10 of these the same time. 10, special run of 10, confirmed by John Trudeau, who worked at Gottlieb at the time. And these 10 were special. And I'm going to show you the neat things. Obviously, the back glass is different. Because instead of having the 4 score windows and the credit window display, there's just the 2 small Alpha Numerical displays. This is the only glass known to exist. Sadly, the glass is not in great shape. What we did is, because there were so many cuts in the edges, we ended up taking the bulbs out on the sides here. So I think it looks very nice this way. Now, because there is no high score to date, they don't use the light bulb over here that flashed high score to date. I mean, it's one of the others. The shoot again, of course, is used. But just the game over flashes. Of course, the ROM had to be programmed to do that. Now let me show you right off the bat. Look at this machine, the playfield. What are the lights doing on here that other Jacks to Open aren't doing? Yes, they're cycling. It's like the A and B. A side turns half of them on, the B side turns the other half, and they're going back and forth. The original Jacks to Open, as a matter of fact, the other 2,350, light different bulbs here and there. They flash very slowly, and they go over here and over here, but see this new board system.
Modern attract mode, it looks
Yes,
like.
modern attract mode. Very good point out. Look, we have brand new targets from Steve Young, Pinball Resource. Now, the plastics were perfect except this glass, or this plexi, right in the front. This glass. This plexi was broken. So we took this off of another Jacks to Open, and we have scanned this in, and we're going to send it to Jeff at Classic Arcades so he can make these. That's what we're hoping. Because the other plastics on the game never seem to break.
Not to mention, we've sold so many of these. Didn't you buy like the last few sets from Pinball Resource?
I did. We got the last sets. Matter of fact, I just bought a used set on eBay. Somebody junked the Jacks to Open just to get another set of plastics. This one was almost perfect, except the corner was broken. I have to do something in case Jeff isn't around. Now, the other things we did underneath the playfield, we have super bright LEDs. So we're able to light that instead of just the original white. That is lighting nice bright blue. Oh, Frank, we gotta... Darn it. That blue is out. Who shopped this?
You checked it.
I expected you boys to check it.
I did that on purpose.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, gotta mess with you a little bit. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. That's true. Easy to make. Now, let's go over all the differences on this thing. And there are quite a few, as you are soon going to see, that are only on this one machine. First, we're going to take out this glass. Now, I wanted you to see how the jack was open, was lit. See how we lit it here? You know, Kurt is running that stupid... You just can't stop, can you? Now, look again. See, we've lit him here. If we put the the bulbs in here, it would sadly light up all the cracks. Baby, this is one of a kind. So Stephen did touch up all the crack marks, and we've sealed it. But all this was so ruined, we could only paint it the orange to kind of flow in the color. It's the best we can do under the circumstances. Let us set this over here where it's safe.
Have Kurt keep an eye on it.
Kurt, will you keep an eye on it?
I can certainly do that.
I can certainly do that.
Okay. Anyway, let's go back here again. Now, I wanted you to see this panel here. Do you see that? This is a prototype. It's like a whiteboard. It doesn't say prototype on it. It does have the copyright information on it, but I've only seen this one with this color, and these chips are actually all in sockets in this layout. So
Just doesn't
I
have any
consider
solder
that
mask on it.
one of a kind. Yeah, is that what it is?
That's
Frank?
the solder mask is what makes it green. Usually, could be the board too, but usually it's the green overlay.
This is called a Pinomatic.
Patent pending.
I had to get that in there. I had to get that in there. Gottlieb very nicely supplies this with all the games they sell, so you can remove it. I wanted you to turn it over so you can see the flip side. Let me show you the flip side. Now, up here, look. These sockets, even though they're in the machine, can't be used because they'd be behind the display. And of course, these spaces, you can actually see the holes where the original mounting brackets were. That's where the light, the cable came up through here, and then it mounted the display right there. And here's the display. And then this hole allowed the nipple from the display to go through. So they didn't change that for these 10. That would be rather foolish. And oh, there's that bulb that's not coming on, the high score to date. Now, we open our door up. Now, the first glance, everything looks pretty normal. But I'm going to show you the differences. Frank, look, I have all 5 fingers.
I'm pointing to that.
Well, Frank didn't see the spot. He was the first to spot this.
Thank you.
This power supply
I take my grape pill.
is the one they use for the 80B boards and the C. This power supply. Remember, all the other Jacks to Open had the original ones, and you can even see the holes that they went in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the other power supply went in like that. But look at this power supply. The whiteboard also. And look right here. Cleverly, I had one of these. This is the regular one.
Production.
And if I put it right there, it's taller. This one's taller. This one has a big capacitor here, little tiny one there. So, different. Only one left. Unless somebody, we don't know what happened to the other 9, but maybe there's a few more of these original.
There's probably
power
a few people
supplies.
that have them that don't really even know what it is.
See, remember, this power supply was not used for another whole year when they made Chicago Cubs, okay? Now, look at the logic board. The U2 and U3, okay? The standard one for the 7 digits, yes. But there's no piggyback board yet. But there's the 687 and the T. Yes, that is test. This is the test one. Now, look here. See all the stuff. And we have these 2 socketed chips. Now,
SI connector's not used.
well, yes,
It
that's
doesn't
right.
need
It doesn't need that one. That's correct. Now, I brought down a couple of other boards. This is a normal 7-digit board that would have been in Jacks to Open. And you can see all this area it was populated, okay, including this chip here. That's all missing. Oh, also left these stickers here. Greg Knoll, Jacks to Open, a real nice fella. He apparently looked and worked on the boards or did something in '95. Both of these boards had his stickers on it, and I wanted to leave it on there to show Greg that we appreciate him taking the crapo battery off. See, he must have changed the battery in '95 or took it off. Now we've put the lithium in, but there was 0 battery damage on this very special board. Now this is the System 80B. They take these chips out and they put this piggyback board in. Okay, it solders in here and then overhangs the 2 chips. And then if you look here, see, same jumpers, it's all in place, see? So, test. The System 80B, wasn't it, Frank? Mm-hmm. Well, I left these over here too, while I'm showing you. I just got these back from Joe at Coin Service. He fixes a lot of these boards. We're so busy, I have to farm the boards out. As you can see, we already put the button battery on this. Okay, this one is crying out for a button battery. These are Shuffle Alley logic boards. Same boards used in Williams pin tables at the same time. Anyway, back
Pin tables.
Pin tables! Anyway, soundboard. They're a standard one with a piggyback. New capacitors, obviously.
Piggy's back.
You can't insult me in my own videos.
You can't insult me in my own videos.
Too late.
Tonight is tomato race soup.
I'm going home.
Anyway, look, let me show you. Driver board. They're standard driver board, okay? They don't use, there was very few extra coils, so they didn't have to use that. But this is the most important thing I wanted to show you, because a lot of you are watching this video because of the rarity of the game.
Stuff with the power on.
I can do anything I want!
Good, then I hope you want to fix it after you blow it up, because I sure ain't touching it.
Nonsense. Now look. See the green wire? That was the original ground from Gottlieb. Do you see this wire? We put this in. Now, these last 2 are the ground. They carry the ground from here to here. If you lose the ground, Kurt, please, we're trying to finish. That's the next video. Okay, come over here. Come over here. Now, the deal is with one pin leaning on the one pin and one pin leaning on the at, if this moves slightly, you could technically lose your grounds. By backing it with the second one, it grips it nice and tight. Do you know how good it is when you grip something tight? Yeah, grip that baby tight. Okay, when you grip that tight, your ground is solid and sure.
So what kind of things happens when you don't have a good ground?
Well, the people have
What kind of problems?
jumpers.
No, but I mean, what kind of
what
problems
happens?
Yeah, if
I'll
somebody's
tell you what
working
happens.
on their game and they don't
Coils
have
lock
that.
on for no reason.
Okay.
You lose sound. Suddenly,
So if you
there's
have
no
a random
sound.
intermittent problem, you
All
got to check that
kinds of
ground
intermittent
first.
problems. You can solve it with one jumper. Now, where do you get them from? Get an old connector, and you can start borrowing the pins out. We slide them out of another connector we're not using anymore. So we have one of these where we've been robbing all the jumpers. This is the right length. Everything is perfect. Now, I'll tell you what, Frank, to make you happy, I'm going to turn this off like
It'll make
so.
me happy because I'm not going to fix it if you blow it up.
Well, I want to show the folks the back side of the board, just so
Ooh.
we can say, here's the back side of the board.
Ooh. You want to see the backside, Kurt?
Kurt, do you want to see the back side? Yeah. Look. This is factory jumpers.
I think it actually even says Gottlieb real tiny on the wires, doesn't it?
There is a little blob of glue here holding it in. Isn't that nice? And there's another jumper here, but
That's what I
that
heard.
must be the imbecile jumper.
Yeah, I think you put that one in.
Is your name on that one?
Yeah, I was waiting for some stupid reaction like that, wasn't I? Look, now, this is wrong. I left that on there because I really wanted to keep it authentic if we can, but notice there's no T on it. That's the same sticker they would have had and when they had it on. And look, see what was here? That shit, useless reset board. That is history. I smashed them. That has caused more trouble. It's not worth it. The first thing I do, I rip the thing off and I throw it out to the recyclers. You can't do that. That's. You think I'm going to get Frank?
Sure.
That's nice.
Oh, look, while I turn this on, Did we show that earlier? I don't remember. There it is. Look, the original instruction card, it was fine. The plastic was all yellow, so we put a new piece of plexi and rounded it off, just like it was, and then polished up the bolts here to put your initials in. Wasn't it a nice idea?
Awesome.
I thought it was.
Terrific. Wish I'd have thought of it.
Now, here's another neat thing. This is not the original card that was in the Jacks to Open. They changed stuff and they left a whole bunch of stuff out. The book says it's 31. But in this game, the background sound is 22. So we were trying to figure out the dip switches. There is another thing that this game does not do, which is very annoying, is in all the System 80Bs, there was a switch. It was usually switch number 6. When you flipped it on, every time you powered on the game, the high scores 2 through 5 were erased every time. But if you had it off, which is where we left it, then the top 5 scores stayed in the computer for good. That was never programmed into this chip. So every time you turn the thing on, it only remembers the top score, and the other 4 you have to put in. So every time you play it, you got to sit there and fuss putting the high scores in. Very annoying. But
No, smash it.
there were only 10 of these. Oh, listen, we are going to put that. We're going to make that available. So because it's so rare, we need to get that ROM out there. This might be the only one left. So we'll make that
So
ROM.
it'd be
Everything
Sprott
else
if
is the
this
same.
thing fails, huh?
I'm sure these are.
Probably should
I
copy
don't
them.
know.
anyway, just
We're
to be
going to
safe.
copy all 3. You know what? We'll copy all
I'll
3.
get right on that.
Well, this might be the last board in existence. For the last ROMs, there's no copy of the code anymore. Is there, Kurt? Kurt, you can't do that
Big sausage.
while we're doing these videos.
Time to go.
It's not time to go. Walt, is it time to go? Nothing.
Getting there.
Nothing. Okay, look, let's get back to this. We have to play it still. So I'm gonna say,
Oh,
give me a
because
chance.
it's finished sometime
Give me a
this
chance.
month.
But come on. Hand me the glass. We really need to put the glass in so people get the full effect. Yeah. Gameplay, I think, was identical. Oh, we're missing a cat, Kurt.
Oh no. Better not ship it then.
Yeah, I guess we better keep it.
Keep the game. Keep the cat.
Oh, I'm putting up high-res pictures of this machine on the IPDB.
Nice.
We're very supportive of the database, and Jay's a wonderful guy to keep that thing running. And something this rare needs to be shown.
We're out of them.
And the most important thing of this machine is that sticker.
Sticker.
Listen, these peel right off. Oh, they peel right off, okay? So they will not stick, they will not harm the paint. I was very careful when I purchased these. We've been using these stickers for years.
36, I would say, right?
No, we didn't start using them 36 years
17,
ago.
stupid. Or 15.
I think it was 15. We started using them 20 years ago, 21 years ago. Stupid. Okay, now, Frank, did we cover every? Oh, I think we mentioned that we had the color changes in here.
A dozen
instead,
times.
in the white.
Stupid.
Oh God, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember everything. I'm not walking on water yet.
You can barely walk on concrete.
Well, sometimes I float
Is that what you call it?
right to the bottom. Careful, Frank, or I'll put this in my mouth.
It wouldn't surprise me. Surprise isn't there already.
Anyway, we have put a free play button here. So
Download the program.
So the customer can put it back on coin up if he wants to. There's no holes drilled in the cabinet. We're preserving the cabinet. This is it. I mean, this is it, guys. Wired just for this machine. Really nice. Well, I guess it's time we play it.
Finally, 4 hours later. and 27 takes.
Okay, Frank, let's get us started. Now, I think you all know from the other play, either any of these outside lanes, see we have them lit with a nice bright red LED, turns on our color changer and our outside blue. See, he's put blue LEDs in here and here. And a nice effect. Now, these turn on both the Super Score spinners. See, Frank, see how I've separated it? I didn't do that. I did that, see? Anyway, I believe when you have it on 5-ball, it just turns one on or the other. On 3-ball, the rules are simpler. Now, in this game, you have to get the jacks first. Then you have to get the queens next. Then you have to get the kings and the queens. Okay, now, do you see what it did? The second coil, the first coil banged them all up. The second coil drops those 4. Now you shoot for your double bonus. Okay, and now you shoot for your extra ball. And now, look, merrily flashing away, and now you shoot for your special when lit. And of course, in this game, we have it set to give you the free game. I love hearing that noise. Anyway, can you think of anything else? Oh, I'll tell you what. We're going to show the excitement of loading in your high score. And now the last one. No, we have one more. Shoot again, another shoot again. This is what the game has come over. I think I'll qualify for a high score here, Frank. Aha!
60
Look,
seconds.
it's timing me.
Hurry
I
up.
feel like the microwave oven. Should I put TNT in it?
Sure. It's your initials, isn't it?
And you can imagine the excitement in the arcade, the first time in history you can put your high score initials into a regular pinball machine. And now let's see it come up. Here it goes. I'm a top poker player.
No.
No high score lights up. So we learned a lot in this video, didn't we? Learned an awful lot.
History 101. Pay attention to your test afterwards.
Big test. All right, let's go over here and show you our second joyous game, Playboy. The guy is coming here tomorrow to get it. Were you going to pack this up or something,
I was
young
going to
man?
ask if you're ready to pack
No, I'm not ready. I didn't film it yet. See how careful we are with our machines?
Jacks to open, Don? Yeah, jacks to open, Don?
Jacks to open is done. Now, this is another Playboy. Boy, these are selling very well. Do we have any more? I don't think we have any more.
I didn't even know we had this one.
This one here has, of course, new pop bumper caps, new drop targets. Playfield is really, really nice on this. This is one of the new overlays that we put on it. I could show, yes, let me show you the footage of us sanding the playfield down. Look, it's almost all gone, Steven. I just need you to pause for a minute. Oh, look, he's not happy.
I'm almost done.
Yeah, but I gotta film this. I love doing it. Do you know we're doing that now with an 8-ball deluxe? Is the 8-ball deluxe outside, Tony?
I'm working on the 8-ball.
Oh, okay. It's over there now. Yeah. Okay. Yes. We're waiting on the overlay. That is coming. Of course, so is Christmas. In 2 weeks. This fella's coming in. He's gonna be so happy to see this thing because this one here has all perfect plastics now. All the plastics on the top are literally perfect, and we've made sure they'll never break again with all the plastics on it. We have 3 new blue rollovers here. And Tony, did you do anything extra special in this game? He's ignoring me. Nothing. He must be in there getting a coffee. Anyway. Kurt's in a happy mood. Kurt, I thought you'd be here. Anyway, come over here. Come over here, Frank. We have super bright LEDs in here. Just like everything is super bright now. So I don't even have to tell them that. We have the new All-Tech board. We sell these for $99. Listen, if you don't mind, you don't want to put LEDs in your game, we will sell you a clean, tested, working 100% lamp driver board for $45. Every transistor will work and we'll have reflowed solder on it. Plus the shipping, the first class shipping to you. So if you decide you want to buy a lamp driver board and you're not going to put LEDs on it, we have plenty of them available. Look how clean the original logic board is. Lithium battery here will be changeable by our customer down the road. We have 2 new capacitors on our board here, and we've also reflowed solder. The soundboard has new, what do you call it? It's batteries, capacitors. And we also have bridges in here. We have the big fat ones. Frank, that was unnecessary. That was unnecessary. The fat rectifiers. Fat rectifiers. So mean, Frank. And look, the original insert inspection.
Can we rip it out?
No! DR did that. He may come back to check his work. I'll rip it out later. This back glass is so nice. This beautiful mirrored back glass is so nice. And look, a new sticker. Jeff at Classic Arcades makes them too.
Yes.
God bless Jeff. Huh? God bless the boy. Is the Galaga ready for filming, young man? Another game. An original Galaga brought back.
Galaga?
Galaga.
Ask Paulie what it's called.
I'm looking for an old game called Galaga.
You mean Galaga?
That's what I meant. Yeah, sorry, Galaga.
You have to say it right.
Okay, sorry. We'll start. All right. So as I was saying, Todd. Oh, hi. Can I help you?
Yes, hi. I'm looking for an old game called Galaga.
No, it's Galaga. Galaga.
Okay.
Galag, or Galaga. You see that? That's supposed to make the A separate by itself. Galaga. We have to ask the customer. I think he wants this on free play. We have it on coin right now. But I think he's going to want it on free play. That loads the program. The ROMs are loading into the computer. God, I love saying that. I'm so good at this, Frank. Look, I've got a new high score already. Every single shot is a hit. I should have won Galaga high score awards. Look at that, Frank.
Wow, look at that skill.
We put yellow T-molding on it.
For the color
New
board
kick
yours.
plate, new side art, obviously. The cabinet's been painted with a beautiful, rich, high
Green.
gloss black. We're using the paint from Ace Hardware. The Ace Hardware paint is rated very highly. Home Depot has another great black paint, but you have to wait for it to be mixed. This is right on the shelf at Strathman's. Strathman's is our local Ace Hardware, and you don't have to wait. It's like $34 per gallon. The guy loves us because I keep getting coupons in the mail. Free $5, free $10 off your next purchase. We spend a lot of money at our local hardware store. Look, we took out that crapo piece of crap power supply. and put in a nice quality switcher. So our original logic boards are now getting the nice clean voltage they deserve. New fuse block on the bottom too. So all the voltages are pure. Frank took the board out, but I think Chris did that, right?
I didn't work on this one.
Yeah, Chris took the logic board out and cleaned all the black chips. Back then they used real silver on the legs of the chips, and the silver tarnishes. So you have to take a gentle fiberglass eraser and clean off the black crud, the tarnishing, so the legs don't fall off eventually. If you do that, the board will last another 10 or 15 years, or 20 or 30.
For 40 or 50.
You're not thinking of squeezing by, are you? Oh! You heard that, didn't you? Frank, I am exhausted.
Let's wrap it up.
What are you doing, Wallace? Nothing as usual. Is there anything else up? Yes. It just needs a quick wipe. Oh, wait a minute. You got to put it on free play. Frank, come over here. And did this?
Free play? Free play.
Did I not say that right, young man? I think he's the youngest person here, Frank.
Free play.
That's not good.
No, I am.
You are?
I'm only
Oh,
17.
it's still here.
The pile of shit. Yeah, it's still here.
It's still here. Frank, my God, where are the recyclers?
Celebrating Christmas.
Well, they want to get this stuff loaded. So
Say
you
goodnight.
know what, Frank? I think we gave you a whole bunch of wonderful stuff. Jacks to Open, Playboy, and Galaga.
Galaga.
And it's time to say good. Good night. Somebody's supposed to shut the door. Good night.